So, welcome to Chapter 1. Now, in Chapter 1, we deal with TCP/IP. Now, that stands for Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. Now, that is a network protocol that's designed to deliver data packets to computers on any scale of network, from a small two-computer LAN to a worldwide internet. Now, TCP/IP is a suite of protocols, meaning it's composed of several protocols performing different functions, but all working together. And the name comes from two of these protocols. The first protocol is Transmission Control Protocol, or TCP, and the second is Internet Protocol, IP. And together we group them and call them TCP/IP, even though they are separate protocols individually. We group them together when we reference the different versions. Now, network operating systems now include two versions of TCP/IP, or the Internet Protocol. You'll see TCP/IP version 4 and TCP/IP version 6. Now, the TCP hasn't changed, but the IP version has changed. Now, when we're examining the network's interface properties in Windows 2016, we'll see that it leans towards TCP/IP version 6, but the networks themselves, most of them we'll see using IP version 4. The TC part stays the same whether you're using IP version 4 or IP version 6, as do most other protocols in the suite. But the IP version of the suite is where the big changes have occurred between versions. Now, IP, both versions, is the focus of this first chapter. Later chapters discuss other components of TCP/IP, the whole suite, such as DNS and DHCP, or Domain Name Service or System, and Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Now, wonder why is a suite of protocols needed instead of just one protocol? And the reason is that networking is a complex process, and all the components in TCP/IP have a specific job so that one component doesn't become too big and cumbersome. All right. It's because of this partitioning of responsibilities among the protocols in the suite that TCP/IP version 4 and TCP/IP version 6 can run on the same system, with the changes mostly isolated to the functions IP performs. So just so you have an idea of the vast number of tasks that the networking protocol suite handles, here's a partial list, just a partial list, and it's not in any certain order. So we deal with logical addressing, logical to physical address resolution, name resolution, dynamic address assignment, efficient packet delivery, reliable packet delivery, packet sequencing, status messages, file transfer, web page transfer, security, and the list could go on. Now, IP performs some of these functions alone, and some are performed with a combination of IP and TCP/IP, and others are performed by other protocols in the suite. So if you need to make a change to logical addressing, for example, which is handled by IP, you just need to change IP and leave the other protocols alone. In fact, the logical addressing shortcomings in IP version 4 were the inspiration for the development of IP version 6. So, as we move in through Chapter 4, we'll discuss some of the specific protocols in TCP/IP and their functionality. All right. So, a lot of what you'll see in this first chapter, we'll talk about the layers of the OSI model, or Open Systems Interconnect model, when discussing TCP/IP protocols. But it should be something that you've been exposed to previously. So make sure you understand the OSI model before going through this chapter. Okay, so that's the basic assumption before you get into this chapter, is that you have an understanding of the OSI model. All right. So I'll see you in the labs, and we'll have some other videos posted up.